Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Science Academy. Explore, learn, and understand. Summer break is finally here, a time for rest, fun, and family. But at the same time, many teachers and parents often wonder how can we keep our children engaged in a meaningful way during these long holidays? If you are a teacher or a parent who wants your children to stay active, creative, and continue learning, then don't worry. I have something special for you. Introducing our summer pack task designed to be fun, interesting, and highly engaging for children, especially for grade 8 science students. We have included 6 engaging science tasks to sharpen your skills, explore the world around you, and get ready for a great year ahead. So, let's make this summer break not just relaxing but also productive and exciting for our children. Moving on to our next slide, why a science summer task pack? There are four main reasons behind this project. First, to stay curious. Second is sharpen core skills. Third is connected to the real world. And fourth is get ahead. Let's take a look at your six tasks at a glance. They cover a great mix of biology, physics, and chemistry, and each one takes under an hour. Task 1 is biology, cells, and microscopy, which should take about 50 minutes. Task 2 is physics, forces in motion, estimated at 55 minutes. Task 3 is chemistry, elements and compounds, taking around 50 minutes. Task 4, biology, ecosystem and food webs, taking around 50 minutes. Task 5 is physics, energy and resources, taking around 45 minutes. Task 6, science in the news. Task 6 connects them all the subjects physics, biology and chemistry. Science in the news, which will take about 40 minutes. You can tackle these in any order you like. Let's divide into the details for task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's discuss about task 1 from biology, cell and microscopy. What to do? Part A, draw and label. Draw a plant cell and an animal cell from memory. Label at least 6 structures on each and state the function of each part. Part B, compare. Part B is about the comparison of both plant and animal cell. Create a table with 3 column features. Plant cell, animal cell, inside at least 8 features. Part C, magnification. A cell is 0.05 millimeter wide. Under a microscope, it appears 2.5 millimeter wide. Calculate the magnification, show you are working. So these are the three basic parts from the first task, cell and microscopy. First you need to draw and label. Second, in part B you need to compare. Part C, magnification. So here are tips and resources. Use a ruler and pencil for accurate cell diagrams. Label lines must be straight and not cross each other. Use textbook pages 8 to 22 or BBC bite-sized cells for reference. Magnification formula, that is m is equal to image size divided by actual size. So the marking scheme is here. Mark scheme focus correct label with accurate functions. Comparison table clearly distinguishes cell types. Magnification calculation shows step by step. Need clearly drawn diagrams with scale. Task 2 is from physics, forces in motion. Experiment data, a bar rolling down a ramp. Here is the values of that experiment. Time is given, distance is given, speed is given and force is given. So here are the questions. You need to answer these questions. Question first, plot distance as time on a graph. Describe the shape of the curve and what it tells us about acceleration. Here you need to plot a graph, and then you need to put the values of distance, speed and time on that graph. And then question 2, calculate the speed at time is equal to 3 seconds using the formula of speed, that is speed is equal to distance divided by time. Does it match the table? Question 3 is identify one force opposing motion. How would increasing this force affect the ball's acceleration? So these are the three questions from this given table. You need to answer these questions. Task 3 is from chemistry, elements, compounds and mixture. Part A, classification. Look at the list below and classify each as element, compounds or mixture. Water, air, iron, salt water, carbon dioxide, gold, bronze, glucose, oxygen. For each state its chemical formula if applicable and one property. Part B, particle diagrams. Draw particle diagrams for an element, for example copper atoms, a compound, for example water molecules, a mixture, for example salt water. Label each diagram and explain what your drawing shows. Part C, separation methods. Match each mixture to the best separation method. Sand in water, salt in water, iron filling in sand, colored ink in water. Methods: filtration, evaporation, magnetic separation, chromatography. So this portion is practical portion. You can practically apply all these and you can separate the mixtures. Task 4 is from biology, ecosystems and food webs. Scenario: a freshwater pond ecosystem. Organism present: water lily, algae, water beetle, frog, heron, water snail, small fish, large fish, dragonfly, larva, bacteria, decomposers. First is build a food web. You need to build a food web using the organism listed. Draw a complete food web. Show the direction of energy flow with arrows. Identify the producers, primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. Second task, trophic levels. List the organisms at each trophic level 1 to 4. Explain why energy decreases as you move up the levels. Use the 100% rule in your answer. 3. Population change. The heron population doubles due to the protection loss. Predict the effects on A. Small fish, B. Algae, C. Water beetles. Explain each using food web evidences. Fourth, human impact. Identify 2 human activities that could disturb the pond ecosystem. For each, describe the cause, effect on biodiversity and one way to reduce the impact. Task 5 is from physics, energy, resources and the environment. Part A, energy stores and transfer. First, kinetic, moving car, flowing water, thermal, hot cup of tea or fire, chemical, food, fuel, batteries, gravitational object at height, dam water, elastic, stretch spring bow, nuclear power plant. Part B, energy Sankey diagram. A light bulb uses 100 joule of electrical energy. It transfers 15 joule as light and the rest as heat. Draw a Sankey diagram to represent this energy transfer. Label our arrows. Part C, renewable as non-renewable. Name 4 renewable and 3 non-renewable energy sources for 2 of your choice. Evaluate one environmental advantage and one disadvantage of using them. Task 6, Science in the News. This task is for all the branches of science, chemistry, biology and physics. Find a recent science news article published in the last 12 months about any topic in biology, chemistry or physics. Use a reliable source: BBC Science, New Scientist, Science Daily or NASA. A. Article details title of article and source name, date published, and URL, which branch of science, B, C, P, biology, chemistry, or physics. Is the source reliable? How do you know? B is the summary. Summarize the story in 3 to 4 sentences, your own words. What scientific concepts of discovery is involved? Where in the world does this story take place? C. Science explained. Identify one key scientific term used in the article. Define it in your own words. Link it to something you already know from school. Your evaluation. D is your evaluation. Why is this discovery issue important? Who benefits from this science? Who might be affected? What question does it make you want to investigate next? Key scientific vocabulary to learn: mitosis, diffusion, acceleration, Newton's third law, compound, exothermic, tropic level, photosynthesis, kinetic energy, renewable, hypothesis, and variable. These are some key scientific vocabulary to learn. What you need to do, you need to read the definitions properly and make some questions for yourself. Here are the scientific methods which you are going in all the subjects, in all the three subjects: science subjects or the branches of science, chemistry, biology, and physics. A quick reminder that first step in scientific method is observation. Notice something interesting in the world around you. Ask a question. 2 is hypothesis. Write a smart prediction if variable, then result because reason. 3. Experiment. Plan a fair test control variable. Choose equipments. Write a method. 4th, results. Record data accurately in tables. Repeat to improve reliability. 5. Analysis. Create graphs. Calculate means. Identify patterns and anomalies. 6 is the conclusion. Evaluate, does your data support the hypothesis? What are the limitations? So these are the 6 basic scientific methods which are going to be used in all the 6 tasks. At last, here is the submission checklist. Tick off every item before handing in. If you are going to handing in to your teacher or your parents, you need to tick off every item. First is task 1, that is about biology. Task 2 is about physics. Task 3 is about chemistry. Task 4 is about biology. Task 5 physics, and task 6 all. Science news article found all 4 sections. Then your name, class and date are written on every page. And at last, all working is shown for calculation, no marks for answer alone. Brilliant scientists are made in the summer too. Have a great holiday and see you in September. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, keep learning, and never stop exploring. We will see you again in next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.